What if your partner doesn't truly appreciate your worth? While they may be with you presently, there's a possibility they could depart as soon as they find an opportunity. This notion may seem radical, but here's the truth. Recognizing your own value goes beyond mere self-assurance. It fundamentally alters how others perceive and treat you in romantic relationships. It's akin to possessing a latent power within us all, often disregarded. And I'm not referring to the conventional advice you typically encounter. Rather, I'm delving into profound concepts such as drawing insights from Stoicism, that age-old philosophy. It's not about suppressing emotions or enduring hardship silently. Rather, it's about discerning what truly matters, particularly in matters of the heart. So, settle in, and let's engage in an authentic conversation. I'll illustrate how ancient wisdom can unveil your true worth in love. And this isn't your run-of-the-mill guidance. It's about fortifying you in unexpected ways. Are you prepared to embark on this journey? Let's delve into enhancing your romantic life, imbuing it with newfound strength and vitality. Brace yourself, for this will revolutionize everything. First and foremost, it's crucial to grasp your own worth. You might initially dismiss this as yet another discourse on self-love, but this perspective is distinct. It doesn't follow the usual pattern of boosting your ego with generic affirmations. So, how does Stoicism aid us in recognizing our value within relationships? Surprisingly, quite significantly. Stoicism encourages us to concentrate on what lies within our control, and your self-worth falls squarely within that domain. It's not about the number of likes on social media or matches on dating apps. It's about your internal perception and valuation of yourself. Consider yourself as a precious gem. Not everyone perceives the value of a rare gem, but even if overlooked, its inherent value remains intact. Likewise, your value doesn't diminish. Here's a Stoic technique to try when feeling low. Instead of succumbing to self-doubt, list your positive qualities. This isn't arrogance. It's a reminder of your inherent worth, independent of external validation. As Marcus Aurelius famously stated, you control your mind, not external events. Recognizing this empowers you to navigate relationships with strength and self-assurance, irrespective of others' opinions. Next, take pride in who you are. Think of being serious and respectful, not in a rigid or joyless manner, but in a way that reflects discernment in how you allocate your time and energy. Presenting your authentic self in relationships without sacrificing your identity is paramount. Have you ever attempted to impress someone by altering your demeanor or appearance? True impressiveness lies in your actions and choices, not superficial modifications. Picture two individuals on a date, one striving for attention, the other exuding calm confidence. Who leaves a more favorable impression? Undoubtedly, the one comfortable in their own skin. Stoicism advocates for living authentically and respecting oneself. In today's dating landscape, this entails unabashedly embracing your interests and passions, conveying excitement when warranted, and embodying comfort and confidence in your skin. By treating yourself with dignity and valuing your time and emotions, you communicate to others that you deserve respect. The wisdom of Epictetus underscores the importance of our responses to life's challenges. In relationships, it's not merely about appearances or rhetoric, but about maintaining composure and self-respect amidst adversity. Do you react out of desperation or with dignity? Do you compromise your principles to fit in? Or do you stand firm, even if it means solitude? It's acceptable to stumble or endure awkward moments after. Setting boundaries might seem somewhat traditional or stringent, yet it's imperative to heed its importance. It's not about erecting barriers that distance you from others. Rather, it's about honoring yourself and acknowledging your worth. So, what does Stoicism teach us about this? It underscores the significance of discipline and self-control, not in a manner that stifles joy, but rather in discerning what truly matters and not relinquishing it thoughtlessly. In our modern era, characterized by instant gratification and the ability to swiftly move on, pausing for reflection becomes refreshing. Consider relationships. We often hasten to divulge our lives, thoughts, and space. Yet, Stoicism advises us to proceed with caution. When something is readily available, Its value tends to diminish human nature at work. If you're always eager to say yes without reservation, Stoicism isn't solely reserved for significant issues. It's equally pertinent in everyday occurrences. How you respond to minor infractions like last-minute cancellations or taking your efforts for granted speaks volumes about your boundaries. Are your actions aligned with your principles? Are you staying true to yourself? Paying heed to these instances is crucial, as they often serve as litmus tests for your limits. Let's infuse more Stoicism into our daily interactions by manifesting our boundaries through actions. It's not about being rigid or unyielding, but about guiding your responses with your personal values. When you live authentically in this manner, people take notice. They recognize you not only as someone with boundaries, but also as someone who respects themselves enough to uphold them. Furthermore, be prepared to leave if necessary. Stoicism acquaints us with the concept of letting go, not with indifference, but with an understanding of our sphere of control. One of our most potent choices lies in deciding whether to persist in or depart from an unfavorable situation. This is particularly pertinent in relationships. We've all encountered moments where we've sensed deep down that a situation isn't right, yet we linger, whether due to fear of loneliness, change, or the hope of improvement. Stoic wisdom entails recognizing our agency to opt out of situations that contradict our core values. Departing doesn't necessitate theatrics. It can be a silent acknowledgement that it's time to move on. While daunting, Stoicism encourages us to confront challenges courageously and view the unknown as an integral facet of life. Sometimes the bravest act is relinquishing what doesn't align with our values. This mindset is transformative in relationships. It signifies that you are there by choice, in accordance with your values, rather than out of fear or dependency. When you dare to walk away from what doesn't serve you, you create space for something better. It's about trusting that there's more awaiting you and affording yourself the opportunity to discover it. Let's comprehend that readiness to depart doesn't denote emotional detachment. It's about valuing and respecting ourselves enough to seek what truly befits us. It's about standing firm during trying times, fortified by the realization that our worth isn't contingent upon others' perceptions. Number 6 emphasizes prioritizing deeds over promises. Stoicism highlights the importance of practical wisdom, urging us to evaluate people based on their actions rather than their words. In a world abundant with persuasive rhetoric and unfulfilled commitments, especially in relationships, Stoics advocate for discerning beyond mere promises and focusing on actions which unveil true intentions and character. We've all encountered individuals who articulate beautifully and make grand promises, painting an alluring picture of the future. Yet, the crucial aspect lies in whether they align their actions with their words. This dissonance between words and actions serves as a clear indicator for reassessment. Adopting a Stoic mindset encourages rationality and realism over emotional attachment to promises. This shift in perspective transforms how we approach relationships. Rather than being swayed by charming promises, we observe significant behaviors such as reliability, presence in meaningful ways, and responses under pressure. Prioritizing action sets a tangible expectation, emphasizing the necessity for individuals to demonstrate their intentions and worth through consistent deeds. It's not about skepticism or mistrust, but about safeguarding emotions and anchoring oneself in reality. Let's remind ourselves to value actions over words, embracing a Stoic approach to love that is rational, observant, and discerning. Ultimately, actions speak louder than words, and by keenly observing these actions, we can make more informed decisions in our relationships. Number 7 encourages embracing cautious curiosity and skepticism, which harmonize well with Stoicism. Stoics aspire to perceive the world as it truly is, devoid of wishful thinking. This mindset proves invaluable in matters of love and dating, where enticing words can sometimes cloud judgment. We've all been in situations where someone's words appeared perfect, prompting us to overlook warning signs. However, incorporating a degree of skepticism can serve as a protective measure, safeguarding us from unrealistic expectations. It's not about harboring negativity or distrust, but about maintaining a realistic perspective and scrutinizing information thoughtfully. Imagine encountering someone who seems remarkable, making grandiose plans from the outset. A Stoic skeptic would advise pausing to observe if their actions align with their promises over time. Embracing cautious curiosity involves mindful observation and patience, allowing us to genuinely understand a person's character and sincerity. Stoicism encourages us to rely on logic and reason in relationships. Number 10 emphasizes the importance of choosing wisely whom you open up to, likening it to the careful consideration of where to invest your money or trust. It's not about shutting people out, but about discerningly selecting those who genuinely respect and value what you share, just as you wouldn't want anyone flipping through the pages of your personal diary. Your deepest thoughts and feelings are precious and should only be shared with those who recognize and cherish their worth. Selective sharing fosters stronger and more meaningful connections with those who truly understand you, allowing you to be your authentic self without fear of judgment. This intentional approach to sharing cultivates relationships based on mutual respect, understanding, and genuine care. It ensures that your vulnerabilities are not taken for granted but are respected and cherished, creating a safe space for mutual growth and deep connection. Similarly, number 11 encourages practicing gratitude for your own journey instead of comparing your relationship status or happiness with others. Stoicism teaches us to appreciate what we have, including our solo experiences and personal growth. By focusing on the things you are grateful for in your single life or individual journey each day, you shift your perspective from what you lack to the abundance you already possess. This cultivates a sense of contentment and self-sufficiency, reminding you that happiness starts from within, independent of external circumstances. In conclusion, both principles underscore the importance of self-respect, discernment in relationships, and gratitude for one's own journey. By carefully selecting whom you open up to and practicing gratitude for your individual experiences, you foster deeper connections, personal growth, and a greater sense of fulfillment in life.